Hey, what is going on guys? My name is ItsJerian and I'm back for your daily Fortnite video. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to get stress resolution on console Fortnite. So obviously you can do this on both Xbox One as well as PlayStation 4. The reason I'm making this video is because I've made it a couple of times before, it's gotten amazing feedback, and also because I know there's a lot of newer players on Fortnite that aren't aware of this, and there's even older players on Fortnite that have been playing since the day it came out and still are not aware of this. So I'm just trying to bring this to everybody's attention, and also Xbox kind of has a newer method, whereas PS4 has stayed the same. But without wasting any time, let's go ahead and hop right into this. So firstly, I'll be sharing with you guys how to of course do this on both consoles, and then I'll be sharing with you guys the benefits and advantages with using stretch resolution on console that you guys may not have been aware of. So basically I have to switch to my iPhone camera unfortunately because my Elgato isn't actually able to record in this resolution, so I have to use my iPhone camera to prove to you guys this works. So we're going to start doing this with Xbox first and then move on to PS4. So with Xbox it's pretty simple. You basically want to press your Xbox button on a controller. You then want to go to the right over in System and click on Settings. Once you click on Settings, you then want to click on TV and Display Options. Once you're here, you guys will see there's three columns. There's Display column, there's also the Setup column, and then to the right there's the Advanced column. In Advanced, we want to select Video Fidelity and Overscan. You guys can see right here under Display where it says Overrides, it should say HDMI. If it says that, you want to click on that and then switch it over to DVI. Now after switching to DVI, you guys will see immediately that it is now in stretch resolution. You guys don't have to do anything from here. You have now gotten stretch resolution on Xbox Fortnite. Obviously you guys might notice there is a loss in quality, and this is basically the main sacrifice you have to give up. That's the only main difference. And just like on PC when people used to use stretch resolution, obviously there would be a little bit of a quality dip, so the same goes for console. But you guys can see obviously it now has the stretch resolution effect. That's literally all you have to do in order to get this on the Xbox One console. It's extremely simple. Literally takes less than like 30 seconds to do so. Now if you guys want to switch back for whatever reason, maybe you don't like this setting, or maybe you just want to see and compare the two, it's very simple. Basically you want to press the Xbox button again on your controller, go back over to the Settings over System, click on TV and Display Options. From here we want to go to Video Fidelity and Overscan again. Now we're going to switch it back to HDMI actually. After doing this, we then want to set the resolution to either 720p or 1080p. Obviously set it to the highest one you can. After doing this, you then want to select yes, and you'll now have your HD resolution back and no longer in stretch res. Now for the people that this doesn't work on, it does not work for everybody, and the main reason is literally just because of the monitor or TV screen you're using. Literally probably like 9 out of 10 people that watch this video it will work for, but for the very odd and rare chance that it doesn't work for you, basically again it's only because of your monitor or TV does not support the resolution. Now basically if you switch it to stretch resolution and you guys can see that your screen's actually black, basically just don't press any buttons, and after 15 seconds it will then reset back to the original high definition setting. So this is all you have to do if it doesn't work for you guys. The only way to make it work is actually to go out and buy a new monitor or TV that does support it, but in my personal opinion that's not really worth it, but of course everybody can do as they please. Now for my PlayStation 4 players, it's actually a little bit more simpler in my personal opinion. It's very easy to do. So all you guys want to do is you either want to go to the PlayStation screen or simply press the PlayStation button on your controller obviously. You then want to scroll to the right over to Settings. Then go to where it says Display and Sound Settings. From here you want to click on Display Area Settings. You're now going to see there's two options. There's going to be Enlarge and Shrink. Now contrary to what you guys probably think, we're actually not going to be enlarging it. We're going to be clicking the shrink option as much as we possibly can. It'll eventually reach a point where you can't shrink it anymore, and after doing this you guys should apply it, and then you will see you have stretch res on PlayStation 4. It's very simple. Again, press the PlayStation button, go to Settings, Display and Sound, Display Area Settings, and then shrink it as much as it possibly allows you to. Now just like for my Xbox One players, if this doesn't work for you, the main and only reason is because you don't have a monitor or TV that supports this resolution. So again, the only way to solve this and actually get it to work is to go out and buy a new one, but in my personal opinion, again, this is certainly not worth having stretch res on either PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. But majority of people that watch this video, probably like 90% or 99%, will not run into this issue and it will work without any problems whatsoever. So that's how you guys can get stretch res on both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 consoles. I'll now be sharing with you guys the benefits and advantages of using this. Now people on PC had a ton of different advantages. This is the main reason they use stretch res. Console we don't have as many advantages, but we still do have ones that will help us out nonetheless. Contrary to popular belief, we do not get more FPS. Main reason being because console Fortnite caps at 60 FPS. There's no way to get higher than 60 FPS. No matter what we do to the console, any settings we use in Fortnite, it'll only go as high as 60 FPS. So unfortunately, we do not see an adjustment or increase in frames per second, but hopefully the next generation of consoles we'll be able to see that improvement and advancement. Another advantage that was very common on PC is actually hitboxes being wider, and this is one that's kind of controversial. Half the people in consoles say the hitboxes are wider, half of them don't. In my personal experience from using stretch resolution is that I feel like my hitboxes are wider. This could certainly be a placebo effect, but it's due to the fact that the screen is well stretched, hence the name stretch resolution. I feel like overall landing my shots on opponents is extremely easier. Obviously they appear wider on the screen, they appear bigger, so it definitely makes it a lot easier. Just personally for me, that's what I think. Some players might disagree with me and say it's certainly just a placebo effect, but from my own personal experience, I feel like my accuracy does improve drastically when I use stretch res on console. The next advantage you'll actually see on console stretch res is going to be input delay or input reaction time. Input delay essentially refers to when you press your button on your controller and the time it takes for the console to actually react and do that action in the game. This is one of the biggest problems with console Fortnite that we're put at such a disadvantage against PC players is the input delay is so much higher. Whenever you're using a controller on PC or just a keyboard and mouse on PC, whenever you press a button, the game reacts immediately, whereas console there's a slight delay whether you notice it or not. So by using stretch res on console, it puts less of a stress on the console itself, allowing input delay to be even quicker or lower rather. So whenever we press any button, the game actually reacts a lot quicker, and this is extremely useful when making edit plays or builds or whatever the case might be. I definitely noticed a huge improvement in this. Personally, I already knew that the input delay was awful on console, so this is one of the things that I was constantly looking forward to when I started using stretch res, so I definitely noticed it, and hopefully you guys can too. Now, a lot of you guys might have noticed at the beginning of the video, I showed on screen like an announcement of a V-Buck giveaway that I'm doing. Basically, I'm giving away 13,000 V-Bucks to anybody on Fortnite for the purpose of like the holidays or Christmas time and to give back to you guys. In order to enter, it's actually extremely simple, literally takes less than like 30 seconds. You need to like today's video, subscribe and turn on post notifications, and then comment what like you were. So literally after you leave a like, obviously you can see the like number. So you need to leave the comment of what like number you were, and then leave your Epic Games name. From here, I'll be picking one random person from the comment section down below, and winners will be announced in a future video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, in order to win 13,000 V-Bucks, literally leave a like, subscribe and turn on post notifications, comment the like number that you were, as well as your Epic Games name, and that's all you have to do. So those are the main benefits you will see by using stretch resolution on console. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of placebo effects, and then of course there's actually going to be real factual effects that are obviously going to improve your performance and gameplay by using stretch res. Let me know what you guys thought about this down below. Do you like the change or not? Personally, myself, I do feel like I like the change a lot. However, I like to record my gameplay, and unfortunately, Elgato will not support this resolution, so I'm never able to put out gameplay by using this res. If I definitely could use stretch res and put out gameplay, I probably would, but again, that's not a possibility as of right now. So again, I wanted to make this video as like a public service announcement, a PSA for all of my Fortnite console players that weren't already aware that this is a thing in Fortnite. A lot of players obviously would love to use this, so I figured by making a video to not only share this with my newer Fortnite players, but also the older ones that weren't already aware. Hopefully you guys can find this video helpful or useful. Now, if you did, a like would be beyond appreciated. And of course, on the contrary, if you genuinely disliked today's video, then by all means feel free to leave a dislike as well. If you have any questions or like any help, feel free to comment down below, and I'll be sure to reply in a timely manner and help you guys out at all. If you guys are new around here and would like to see more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, feel free to subscribe as well as turning on those post notifications. Nonetheless, my name is EJLad. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.